Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Kim.
And I'm Brandon. Kim, how did you determine what job you wanted?
Oh, that's a good question. So first of all, I sat down and I thought about the things that I want to accomplish in my life. And I made a list of things that I wanted to do and maybe some things I didn't want to do. And I picked out the things that were most important to me and that I thought would help me find my life purpose. And then I narrowed it down to a few jobs. How about you?
That is really, I did it a little different from you. But I think mine was just as good. What I did is I wrote 10 different jobs on a board, and I put my hand over my eyes, and I took a dart, and I threw the dart at the board. And then I opened my eyes, and I looked, and it said fireman. And I thought, oh, I don't want that. So then I just decided something else. That's how I decided it.
Okay. I think, yeah, I like your method too.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I decided I didn't want what's on the board, so I just did something else.
That's the confidence that I wish I had put on my list of things that I want out of my life purpose.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways of finding your life purpose, so we're going to find that coming up next.
All right, this is Finding Your Life Purpose, Part 2.
Sandra wants to find her life purpose, so she decides to make a vision board. She looks for pictures, and they must touch her heart at first sight. When that happens, Sandra cuts out the cool pictures. Then she pastes them on a big board.
Alright, so this is Finding Your Life Purpose, Part 2. In Part 1, we were talking about Sandra, right? Yep. If you remember that, she wanted to be a doctor at first, and then she wanted to be a teacher after that.
Yep.
Is that right?
And she realized she doesn't like kids, so teaching is not for her.
Yeah, and doctor is what her parents wanted.
Yeah, so far Sandra's a bit lost, and she doesn't really know what to do, so she needs to use one of our methods to help herself.
Yes,
right?
I like my method where you just like blindly guess and check. But let's find out what she does. So Sandra wants to find her life purpose. So she decides to make a vision board. What?
A vision board. Have you not heard of this?
I've never.
Okay. A vision board is basically a really big piece of paper, and you go through magazines or you print out pictures from the internet. If the picture really interests you, if the picture strikes you, you see it and you go, hey, whoa, I like that. And you cut it out and you put it on your board. And it's supposed to give you an idea of the things you want and your goals, and you can use it as sort of a visual representation of the thing you want.
I don't think it sounds like it will work. So you go to magazines and you cut out, you just find pictures that you like.
You find pictures, and then these are things that you really want, and maybe if you believe in things like the universe will give you what you ask for.
Okay.
And then if you put it on your vision board, maybe the universe will deliver it to you.
Wow. That sounds mystical. So it sounds like maybe you'll have a lot of different pictures, and hopefully they're kind of the same. So let's take a look. She says, she looks for pictures and they must touch her heart at first sight. Okay, this is definitely mystical.
Yes.
So she looks at pictures, right? We all know pictures. Your parents probably took pictures of you a lot as growing up, and they probably still do. Pictures are what we get from cameras. If you take a picture, well, then you get a picture later. You can see the still image of that thing that you took a picture of. Like it's stopped and it doesn't move, not like in Harry Potter where they move.
Oh yeah, they do move.
But it also said it has to touch her heart at first sight, right? So now it's saying touch here. And here, touch, you might know, is one of our senses to touch something. I can touch my nose. But here it's used as a verb. And to touch something, like I'm touching my nose, I'm touching my hair, it wants to touch her heart.
Yeah. Now, we're not talking about actually like touching her heart. That would be scary. If something touches your heart, it makes you feel happy, makes you feel warm, gives you a good positive feeling. So she's looking for these pictures that make her feel happy.
And at first sight. Now that's a really specific thing.
Yeah.
At first sight. So sight is another one of our 6 senses, and our sight is seeing, right? You can see something with your eyes. That is our sight. So at first sight means the first moment, the first instance she looks at it. She'll open the book and she sees it. I like that. Cut it out. Put it on the board. Am I getting this pretty correct?
You're getting it correct. And we also have the phrase, love at first sight.
Oh,
which is where you might know at first sight from.
Yeah.
It's a very
lot
famous
of Disney
one.
movies have that.
Yeah.
Famously, the Disney movie Frozen made fun of that because
Yes.
it's a bad idea.
It is. Well, our article continues. When that happens, when she feels this touching her heart at first sight, Sandra cuts out the cool pictures. Then she pastes them on a big board.
Okay, so this is pretty much exactly how you described a vision board. Vision board, get a picture, put it together, and paste it on. Pasting is like using glue, some kind of a glue, so it'll stay and not move. And so she pastes them onto her board, and I guess she's gonna look at what's on the board, and maybe that'll help her to get a job?
Yeah, you can use the vision board to kind of see the things you're interested in, and you might find patterns, or you might see something you didn't notice, like maybe you really like pictures of blue shoes for some reason. And you can ask yourself, why do I like these things so much? And why does this thing touch my heart at first sight? Why does it speak to me? Why is this on here? And you can use it to discover yourself.
It sounds just about as accurate as my dartboard.
Do you want to go make a vision board?
I will make a vision dartboard, and I'll have like 7 vision boards, and then I'll throw darts at the different vision boards, and then I'll just have a pick from that vision board.
I like that
Maybe
idea.
that'll work.
All right, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, let's find out what Sandra discovers from her vision board.
I hope it's something good.
When she steps back, she sees many pictures of food and people with journals. From them, she started to see a possible future for herself. She loves food and writing, and the pictures showed that. Sandra now knows her life purpose, and she will go after it.
All right, so Sandra, you've got your vision board. What are you going to do? This is the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
We read on. When she steps back, she sees many pictures of food and people with journals.
She might be just really hungry.
Could be, yes.
See, if you're hungry and doing a vision board, you're going to pick a lot of people with food.
Maybe her subconscious is trying to tell her to go grocery shopping, like write down the food you need.
I hope it's accurate, though. I hope this food thing wasn't just because she's hungry.
Right? Well, what is a journal? It says people with journals. A journal is a book that you write in maybe every day or every couple of days about your daily life, your thoughts, things that are going on, maybe your dreams for the future. It's a place for you to put down your thoughts and get it out in words.
Isn't that just like a diary?
Yeah, it also can be called a diary, which is like daily writing down your thoughts and feelings.
Did you ever have a diary or a journal when you were young?
Oh yeah, I think every young girl has a diary. I definitely did. I just wrote stupid stuff like, today I ate chocolate, and today I did this, and so, no, it's not important.
I tried making a journal once when I was young, and I quit after about a week.
Yeah, it's hard to keep it up. Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to make a habit out of it.
Yeah, I totally did not have a journaling habit at all. But let's continue on. It says, from them, she started to see a possible future for herself. So you boys and girls might know future from your grammar lessons. So future tense, past tense, and present tense of these verbs you might be learning. Run. If you're talking about run, I am running. I ran to the store yesterday. That's the past tense. I ran. And I will run to the store tomorrow. That's the future tense. So future is a time that hasn't happened yet. It will happen soon. It will happen coming up.
Right, so she sees a possible future for herself in this.
What is her future that she sees?
Let's find out. It says she loves food and writing, and the pictures showed that. Sandra now knows her life purpose, and she will go after it.
Wait, hang on. what is her life purpose? It didn't say.
Her life purpose is to eat a sandwich and then write about it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she could be a food critic.
There you go.
Yeah, food critic would be a person who, like, they eat food at a restaurant and then they judge it. They might give it a score out of 1 out of 10 and say, this food was terrible. I give it a 3. And that would be like their 3 stars out of 10 stars or something like that.
She could be a food blogger. Like a lot of people like to go to restaurants and write about their experience, take some pictures of their food, and then put it on the internet for other people to read.
Yeah, but can you make a lot of money from that?
You can make a lot of money from ads, I'm sure.
I think you could spend a lot of money doing that,
Well,
going
true,
to restaurants.
Yeah. Well, either way, she's interested in writing. What is writing? It's just using letters to make words and sentences, and you can do that by hand, or you can do it on the computer, do it on your phone these days. It's just making any kind of story or sentences from letters. So she's interested in writing. Maybe she should be a journalist, or food critic, maybe, a blogger. Something like that.
Yeah, I feel like food is in everybody's life anyways. I guess you'd have to really, really love it. Maybe she could be a chef and write her recipes.
Ah, yeah, she could make a cookbook about the food that she's cooking. She could specialize in a certain area of cooking and do that, yeah.
Yeah, and so she's going to go after it. And so going after it is like chasing something. You chase it or you want to achieve that thing. And I think there's a lot of different possible jobs that she could go towards. And I think that's the important thing for young people to understand is maybe you know, I like this and I'm good at this, and you take those 2 or 3 things, and then you say, what are the jobs that could be like that? And maybe there's 10 jobs, and you got to figure out, are you okay with doing any one of those, or are some of those not so good for you? And then you can eliminate those, take them away, and you can narrow it down to less and less jobs. You don't have to just pick one, but you should try and pick 1 or 2 or 3 that have something similar.
Yeah, you can see what's the kind of thing you're interested in and go after jobs that have that skill or that talent or something that you're just good at or enjoy. Can just be something you enjoy as well.
Yeah, I learned that I'm serious. I think I'm okay at talking and I like to talk. And so that's why I wanted to be a teacher, because teachers, they'll talk to the students. And I knew I also like to have attention. And so students give attention and teachers talk, and that's why I'm a teacher. I can do both of those things.
Well, there you go. We hope that you guys have an easy time finding your life purpose. Maybe make a vision board, but whatever your dream is, just go after it, as Sandra looks like she's about to do.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Sandra wants to find her life purpose, so she decides to make a vision board. She looks for pictures, and they must touch her heart at first sight. When that happens, Sandra cuts out the cool pictures. Then she pastes them on a big board. When she steps back, she sees many pictures of food and people with journals. From them, she started to see a possible future for herself. She loves food and writing, and the pictures showed that. Sandra now knows her life purpose, and she will go after it.
Hello， 我是维尼，大家最近好吗？我们今天要看的第一个生字是 picture， 名词是图片、照片。She loves the church in that picture。她喜欢那张图片里面的教堂。接下来是 touch， 感动、触动是动词。Her kind act touched many people。她的善举感动了许多人。第三个字是 sight， 名词，所见之景象。Mandy doesn't like the sight of blood。Mandy 呢不喜欢见血的场面。最后这个字是 paste， 动词就是粘贴。那教大家一个很常见好用的说法，就是 copy and paste， 复制贴上。常常你用电脑在输入资料的时候可以用到的。接下来看个例句 ，Annie pasted all the pieces together。Annie 把所有的碎片粘起来了。 好，准备好看一下今天的文法了吗？首先呢是 cut out， 剪下或是割断。cut 的三态很好记哦，是同形，就是 cut cut cut， 应该记起来了吧？ Can you help me cut out photos of cute dogs from this magazine？ 你可以帮我从这本杂志上剪下可爱狗狗的图案吗？然后呢是 step back， 往后站。Step 在这边是做动词，表示踏还有跨的意思。Excuse me, could you please step back a little？ 不好意思，可以麻烦你往后站一点吗？最后是 go after， 追寻梦想或是目标等等。My parents always encouraged me to go after my dreams。 我的爸妈总是鼓励我勇于追求我的梦想。
Hi everyone, I'm Stephen.
And I'm Jen.
We're going to play a game called Guess the Bear, where each of us has 3 words or phrases on these cards. Okay. There's going to be 2 sentence examples for each of these, but I'm going to read them, but instead of saying the word, I'm going to use the word bear instead. You have 1 minute to guess all 3.
All right.
All right, let's start. This first one is 1 word verb. They were all very bared by the passionate speech. Number 2, don't bare the stove because it's hot.
Move. Moved? Move.
They were all very bared by the passionate speech.
Don't
bare the stove because it's hot.
Next.
Okay. This is 1 word noun. We went on a tour to see the bears of Denver. They say those who lose their bear develop superior hearing.
Sight.
Good. That's like me. Okay, this is a 2-word phrase. Let's bear different magazine pictures to make a collage. Number 2, can you bear a circle for me using the construction paper?
Draw? No, whatever. Can you go to...
Okay, the 1 word. They were all very bared by the passionate speech.
Touch.
Good. Okay, this phrase, 2 words. Let's bear different magazine pictures to make a collage.
Cut out.
Good. Yay!
Oh, wow. Okay, your turn.
Okay.
1 word.
Okay.
How do you copy and bear in a Word doc?
Okay.
The kindergartners bear letters on paper.
Paste.
How did you know that? Okay, 2 words. You have to bear your dreams. Athletes will bear the gold at the Olympics in Tokyo.
Follow
Ooh,
there?
very close. 2 words. You have to
Go
bear. Yeah.
Okay.
1 word. I bought a bear of a pig to hang in the kitchen. Tommy drew a bear of his family.
Picture.
Boom! know all that.
See you next time.